Hello everyone, welcome back with one more session. And as usual, we are discussing what? We are discussing passive voice. Okay. So passive voice means what? Passive voice means uh, object that is used indirectly is called passive voice. Means when you prefer object not subject to introduce, that becomes passive voice. Fine. Already we have discussed few points: present simple, past simple, but today we are going to talk about future simple. Already we have talked about future simple continuous. Okay. So if it is present continuous, the rule will be little different. Okay. So what will be rule? Subject, and then it will be used is, am, are. And you know that verb plus ing, right? Verb ing. So this will be the structure. Fine. In passive voice, it will remain same. The only difference will be extra being will be added. Okay. And that becomes passive voice. So in present continuous tense, what we do? What we use ing with is mr, but in passive voice it is being. So the sentence will be she is writing a letter. Okay. So active voice will be she is writing a letter, but when you convert it into passive voice, just you need to add being. Then a letter is being written by her will become passive voice. Now the sentence will be they are playing cricket. What you need to do to add extra in passive voice? Being. It's mean in active voice, present simple may have different structure from present continuous tense. But in passive voice, just only one sentence will be different, and that is being. Look at one more example. This is your present simple tense. The teacher explains the lesson. But when you convert into present continuous tense, you need to add is, then you need to remove s, then you need to add ing. So now it is present continuous tense, and this is the teacher is explaining the lesson. But when you convert into passive voice, then see this, it is the same format, and just you need to add being, and then it becomes passive voice. The lesson is being explained by the teacher. All right. It's mean that whenever you are looking at shortcuts and you see that the active voice is in is mring, then in passive, what you need to look at? Just being, right? Now he drives the car. So now what it will be? He is driving a car, right? He's driving the car. But when you make it passive voice, it is the car is being driven by him. That becomes your passive voice. All right. Now she cleans. So cleaning, she is cleaning the room. In case of passive voice, it is going to be the room is being cleaned by her. All right. This is called present continuous tense passive voice. In active voice, you know that it is a verb first form do does in case of negative sentence. But when it is passive voice, then it is mr plus past participle verb. In case of continuous tense, it is what? Ing. For passive voice, you need to add just one extra, and that becomes being. To change past continuous tense, you do not need anything different. She was writing a letter. The letter was being written by her. It's mean the shortcut is when you find past continuous tense, then to change it, you do not need anything new. Just you need being along with it will along with past continuous tense helping verb, and that becomes the letter was being written. What if it is they were playing cricket? Then passive voice will be cricket was being played by them. If it is teacher was explaining the lesson, then what it will be? The lesson was being explained by the teacher. He is driving the car. Then it will be he was driving the car. Passive voice will be the car was being driven by him. If it is she was cleaning the room, then it will be was being cleaned by her. All right. So this is called passive form. Now, what if you have to convert passive voice into active voice? So if it is cars were actually. Okay. So the sentence is cars were being produced by the company. Then what will be object? The company, convert into subject, the company. Then to continuous, to change into active voice, company was. And then what you need? You need just ing. So producing the cars. So the cars were being produced by the company. Once you convert into active voice, the company was producing the cars. What if it is the book was being read by students? Then students, because it is was being means continuous tense, then it will be same were, just you need to add ing, right? So the book was being read by the students were reading the book. What if it is the meal was being cooked by the chef? Then it will be the chef was cooking the meal, right? So now you are okay with changes in the passive voice too. So now let us understand everything in short. All right. So look here. Simple if it is active. Okay. If it is active, then what? Just you need to look at verb, right? But if it is simple, passive, then it will be past participle verb. Simple verb will be converted into past participle. Okay. When it is continuous, then it is ismr ing. Then in case of passive, what will be? Nothing. Ismr will remain same. Ismr will remain same. What you need to add? Being, right? Example, Audie said that she is cutting the paper, right? So the paper is being cut. Same one. Same with the past simple tense. What you need to just check that active versus passive. In active past simple is it's second past verb. In passive voice it is was, were, past participle. If it is continuous tense, then what it will be? It will be was, were, ing. In case of passive, it will be being. Tomorrow we will do some previous year question papers, same as at 9 o'clock, previous year questions paper based on passive voice. So it will include present simple, past simple, future simple, present continuous tense, and past continuous tense. So we will do previous year question papers, active versus passive, passive versus active, at 9 o'clock. All right. So this is all for today, people. See you soon. Next session at 9 o'clock. Before we go ahead, we have started our BITSAT test paper. Crash course. You can join us. And for daily session, you can drop message to talk about, to discuss about, to consider about your, to talk about your concern. All right. So let it be this much.